Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing Selesnya Enchantments in Aftermath, because I guess Aftermath is out. I don't know, I thought it was supposed to release tomorrow, but I woke up, logged in, and hey, look at this card. It's new, and I played it today. 3 mana, 2/2 CALIX, Guided by Fate, legendary enchantment creature with Constellation. That's a nice throwback mechanic. Whenever it or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, very similar to the Generous Visitor, and also similar to the Kami putting counters on itself. Whenever it or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that's a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control. Do this only once each turn. Okay, so I read this and I was like, damn, that seems kind of busted. Wait, so like every turn you can attack and make a copy of your Hallowed Haunting or Wedding Announcement? Like that seems very good. In reality, it's less good than I thought at first because number one, it only triggers on CALIX itself or an enchanted creature. This does not include enchantment creatures. So it does not include a Naturalist or the Spirited Companion, which I didn't initially process. So in order to get an enchanted creature, you have to enchant something. And there aren't, that many enchantments worth playing that want to target your own creatures, except maybe Audacity. I think Audacity can be solid. So we're putting it in this deck so that we can enchant our own creatures, attack, deal combat damage to the player, get the copy effect off. It's also nice because it adds trample. So even if they do block, as long as you deal combat damage to a player, you get the trigger. So that's the combo there, but that limits the capabilities of this card. You do have to build a deck that either is, focused around getting CALIX in or an enchanted creature. So it's interesting, but otherwise, it's another Kami or Generous Visitor in the deck, which is good in general. So I'm willing to try it out. One awkward thing is that it is the classic thing. Play it, doesn't have an enter the battlefield effect, dies immediately to cut down and lightning strike and play with fire and all sorts of goodies. So that part, isn't ideal. Obviously, if you can get in and you can deal damage and you can copy a Wedding Announcement or Hallowed Haunting or any of your removal spells, then you're going to run away with that game. But as it stands, I don't know if what I have here is the best shell, having played this today. I think in general, the best version of the Selesnya enchantment deck is like the super low to the ground one, 20 lands, very aggressive for Michiko's Reign of Truth, and just take someone to pound. Just destroy them really early with a powerful Michiko. This is the mid-range version, which I don't like as much. I think Hallowed Haunting feels very good when it pops off, but often you play it, it does nothing, and then you need a lot more things to go right in order to get the powerful effect, and that's hard to do without a lot of card draw, so you need all the Wedding Announcements and Spirited Companions to go right in your favor just to get enough cards in your hand to keep the Hallowed Haunting going. So I think it was okay today, and you'll see how it goes. Like, when it does the thing, it's good. I think what I would try next is not to lean as heavy into the overall Selesnya enchantment theme. Instead, take out Generous Visitor, replace it with Skrelv on 1, so that when this thing comes down, you can give it hexproof, and it can actually survive a turn to pop off, and maybe replace the Kamis and the Naturalists with something more like Malira, the Living Cure, so again, you can protect it. And then the goal of the deck would not be to copy Hallowed Haunting. I think I'd still keep Wedding Announcement and just run 4 Borrowed Times and then 4 Circle of Confinements. And then the name of the game is like, all right, keep CALIX alive, attack every turn, deal damage, copy your removal spell, remove their next thing, or if there's nothing to remove, then copy your Wedding Announcements, which can also get kind of crazy. I think I would try that style next, because as it stands, 3 mana is expensive for a 2/2 to come down and just get picked off immediately. Those are my thoughts. Enjoy the gameplay. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. I read all the comments. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. Well, the draw looks pretty good to me. Maybe count me into some nice enchantments. Falinus. Living the phallic name life there. Boros Bankbuster. We'll still try a Kami here. And otherwise got decent hand. Fable. Fable on the play. Life is good. Could borrow time this thing. Is that better than Wedding Announcement? I think so. I think it is. That's the power of the Fable. Every part of it has to be answered every single turn. So here's our first answer. Swing for 3. If we play the Wedding Announcement, they pick off the Kami, they get in for a free attack, they make the treasure. All this stuff is an issue, so just gotta answer it. Bin Ossify. They must have another answer though, because that's really good against Kami. Fable Part 2 instead. We get to land a Hallowed Haunting this turn, which I think is what we do. And then, I guess we're getting in there with the Kami and relying on the card draw off the Companion and the Wedding Announcement to kind of run away with the game off Hallowed Haunting. They're down to 13 here. Okay, you get your free attack off. You get your treasure. Let's see what we're doing this turn. No reanimation shenanigans. That's fine. Gaiata, this whole time. Boros Angels. Okay, are we blinking anyone? They want the Fable value again. Instead of being able to copy things. Okay. There's your treasure. Okay, they're roughly tapped out though. Just one treasure open. So we could nab the blowout with an Aganjo, which isn't bad. And if they don't, we play Wedding Announcement after combat, maybe. Okay, let's go for the blowout here. Start with the Kami. Gets pretty beefy. Already has trample, so that part's not super relevant. 7-5 survives a lot, though. Attempt to swing, see what they want to do. They power up the Bank Buster and they block with... No, either way we should have them. Alright, great. Well, this is fine. We'll just pick off the Guardian here. Yep. Okay. 4 damage to you. Okay. Cool, we get through for trample damage as well. Down to 8. Blowout successful, that's not bad. They flip Fable number 2 now. Been what, 2 lands there? Okay. Sarah Paragon, 2 mana left open. Can cast back Ossify. Okay, that's not ideal. So we lose the Kami. Yep. Kami down. Draw a card. It's a land. Let's just double spell this coming turn. Attack for 4, make 2 treasure. Which they can use to play back lots of things. Well, a thing next to with Sarah Paragon. No blocks. Catilda, eh? I mean, she gets pretty big. She blocks the Paragon. It's not bad. What else do they have in the graveyard? This time they play back Gaada or the Guardian. Creature artifacts. They can't blink the Ossify, which is important. So yeah, I think we go Catilda plus Companion this turn. We're not dead yet, but they definitely have a lot of value baked into their board state right now. Copy things every turn, play things back from the graveyard every turn, Bankbuster draws, next Fable's about to flip. We got a 6/6 flyer though. No attacks. We have 4 enchantments out of the 7 necessary to give everyone flying. Take the Bankbuster draw. Okay, maybe they don't have removal yet. And they hit the removal. And it's exiled. Good. Excellent. All according to plan. Gaada Part 2 returns. Got to keep all of our resources around, so we'll eat 4 more here. No blocks. Kami's interesting, at least gets pretty big. So I think we'll play you out first. And a wedding announcement. So if we attack, they can copy the Paragon, I guess. Block with Paragon and something else. And a Gaada. Is it worth picking off a Gaada? Don't think so. Unless we attack with both because we really want the card draw. How's that? It's maybe better, actually. Okay, let's try this. Only because I want the card draw off the wedding announcement. We want to hit enough enchantments to hit the critical mass to give everyone flying. So they copy the Paragon. It's a 5/6? Because of Gaada. Ah, shit. I didn't really think about that. I was thinking this is when you cast it, but it's when it enters the battlefields. Well, that's what we call a bummer. Enters the battlefield. Wait, they're giving us a reflection, though? How did that happen? You're eating that one. Okay. Well, not really the outcome I expected, but honestly not the worst outcome that could have happened. That's big. Okay. possible we could survive. Bankbuster draw. Farmhand can gain lifelink if they use the Coven ability for 3 more mana. Play back a Fable. Still have mana to copy the Paragon. They attack with the Paragon, though. It's one fewer blocker to deal with on our side. I think we're taking the Kiki Jiki here, because we don't have flying attackers yet. And no ability to draw, sadly. Trigger all these guys. Can we dig through the graveyard? Yeah, they don't have anything good down there. We take the Paragon or the Kiki Jiki? I mean, everything's awful. I think we take the Kiki Jiki. One reason to take the Paragon, actually, is then they lose Coven for the farmhand. But too late for that now. Okay. You're okay to attack. This attack only kills the farmhand. It's not great. How badly do we need to draw, though? We do want to draw. We only need one more enchantment. I think let's throw you away to get the draw. Keep all our enchantments around. Okay. Trying to hit that critical mass. 7 enchantments, give everyone flying. Try to sneak through for lethal. Okay. Trade you guys. And that's the copy, right? So we kill this Goblin Shaman instead. Okay. Can't say I'm unhappy about this outcome either. Again, we keep all of our enchantments. We get 2 draws here. It's an enchantment. It's a land. Okay, they bin a Fable, so they can play a Fable from the graveyard. If they attack with, say, a Paragon, maybe they'll attack with the farmhand and give it lifelink. That would be annoying. Take the draw first. Again, if they attack with the Paragon and leave back no flying blockers, we could get there. There comes the next Fable. They do attack. And the farmhand, which they can level up at instant speed. So we're going no blocks here. Comes a 3/3 lifelinker. I mean, we could double block it, I guess. The thing is, I feel like there are some draws that get us there this very next turn. So I think we go no blocks. Give them the lifelink. They don't level up, though. They don't give it Coven. It's an enchantment. That matters. And we'll see if they have any instant speed interaction, but we're going to get pretty close this turn. Everyone has flying. We haven't seen any Wandering Emperors all game. It's 9 points of damage. It's 1 freaking short. We go for it, though. We finally see the Emperor come out. No surprise. Everyone has Vigilance, though. So I don't know what they're planning on doing, but we get in. They drop to 1. We are at 7. And we get multiple draws here. None of it's going to be instant, though. All decent. It's a big board. We might actually get there this game. CALIX finally showing up. Been a Paragon. They basically need a sweeper here, or they need to kill us from 7. Atali Primal Conqueror finally hits the battlefield. Is it enough? They can't give it haste? At least I imagine they can't. What do they get from us? Nothing big. What about them? Lay down arms. Okay, who are we targeting here? Okay, that drops us down by 1 enchantment. We still have plenty more enchantments to go. Also boost our life total to 10. Looking like we'll survive this turn. Garden of Girapur. They can blink someone. So they can blink the Atali and hope they hit something on end step. I don't think it'll be enough, though. Alright, Bankbuster's powering up. They're going for the kill, I guess. They only have 1 mana open, though. They're going to give someone first strike off the Emperor, maybe? Unless they already minus to make the blocker. They give you first strike. Strike fast and hard. Just you drop us down to 5. Is there any reason not to block here? We should have lethal on the crackback. They only have 1 mana open. Yeah, we can see their entire hand. Their hope is to get something off the Atali. What could it possibly be? Can they dome us to the face? I think we will take a block here. We should have plenty of firepower on the way back. Even if they get another flyer, we still should get through. Another land. Tap land. Gain 1 life. Not 2 though, so Spirit of Companion is still a win con. They get back Atali. Okay. Another lay down arms. And what do they get from us? Do they get Catilda here? Oh, that would blow so hard. Okay. We're back down to the ground, but that's okay. They have 2 flyers here. I think we get there. Alright, give him heck. Spread out the love, swing for lethal. CALIX finally getting a moment to shine in the sun. Sure, spread out the love. Spread out the love. Spread out the enchantment love. I'm only counting 2 flying blockers, right? Okay. Let's go. Let's go! Man, I feel like the middle of the game, I did not think we were going to get there, but, damn. Nice. On the draw, CALIX in the opening hand. Mono blue. Okay. At least we have a 1-drop to get down under the first counterspell. And then what? Mono blue again. Fast land for us. Probably Spirited Companion for us as well. Do you want to counter my 1/1? They think about it. They think about countering the 1/1. I'm okay with that. Alright, make the spear down. Cool, we got the trigger. We get to swing with a 2/2. Can't complain. Next turn we can play the Visitor underneath the next Make the Spear. Ideally have a 2-drop to pair with it, but you live and you learn. Nope, it's another land for us. Well, we'll swing here first. I don't think we try to resolve CALIX this turn. I think we go for a Visitor underneath the next Make the Spear. Successfully lands, that's all we get to do. They get to Thirst. And let's see if they go land Jin, hold Counterspell. They don't. We hit another fast land. I mean, we can obviously try the Hallowed Haunting here. It's better if we try a 3-drop, I think, though. Because then we can play something under Make the Spear next turn. So go fast land on this turn, so we have 5 mana next turn. So the question is, who do we want to get countered here? I think we try to get the Wedding Announcement countered. Do you have 4 combat? Get our triggers. They take an Impulse first. They might not have a counter. It resolves. We get to draw off the attack unless they... Nope, we definitely get the draw. They don't Fading Hope anyone yet. Impulse again. So they're missing some pieces. Down to 11. Next turn we'll have the untapped land, so we can try a 3-drop underneath a Make to Spear. It's a 5/5. Naturalist is good too. Naturalist is very good to resolve, in fact. Maybe it's Naturalist first, then try CALIX. Or even try Hallowed Haunting. Let's start here. We want to get one of these guys big enough, ideally. Smash through if we can. If they burn the counter here, we get to resolve CALIX. They don't burn the counter there. They could still have Make to Spear. I mean, Hallowed Haunting's big to resolve. Yeah, I mean, we'll try it. They haven't countered... Maybe they just don't have counters for creatures? Okay, we don't know. They gotta Make Spear. We're gonna go for this one. Maybe a Hallowed Haunting next turn. Let's get you up to 6 power. And then I guess we got the Lifelinker going next. Impulse, we get to resolve it. Man, maybe they only have negates in hand. That's why I didn't go for Hallowed Haunting this turn. Okay. Sure, I think we'll keep growing one of these guys. Get in for 6 here. Opponent drops to 5. We have actually a decently nicely wide board here. We get to grow the squad by a lot this coming turn. Fading Hope U. They finally get it. One to the bottom. Good. Another Terror. 4 mana left open. 3 cards in hand. Another land's not what you wanted to see necessarily. Definitely play out the Visitor here first. Try the Hallowed Haunting next. So you have 3 counters to distribute, but there's no way to get to lethal off of that, I don't think. So one more counter here. They scoop. Nice. I was worried. I mean, they definitely could have won from that position, but we were able to put a significant amount of pressure on early. On the draw, decent opening hand. We'll keep this. Tap land by the opponent. We hit the next land ourselves, which is nice. Visitor into Kami into either Wedding Announcement or Touch the Spirit Realm. Is it a Harvester? It's a nothing. Okay, fine. Cool, attack here first. 1 free point of damage. We'll attempt the Kami here. It's a little bit resilient, even if they pick it off with cut down or something. It can come back later. Sticks, and then what? They do decide to pick it off. It will be back eventually. Third land, do nothing. We'll attempt. I mean, they'll probably kill the Visitor here, but that's alright. Get the Wedding Announcement down. Trigger on itself. Probably see more removal. Opponent has even more stick here. Next we get to resolve the Hallowed Haunting. Do nothing the entire turn cycle. Nothing worth casting on 3. It's got to be Shelly then. What else are they doing this entire time? Do nothing again. Okay. Well, we will Hallowed Haunting here just to make the Visitor bigger before combat. Autopay. Spread out the love a little bit. They want to kill the Visitor anyway. And now we hope they actually give us a good target for the Touch the Spirit Realm. Take the draw off the Wedding Announcement. Try to draw into more enchantments to play to get the Hallowed Haunting cooking, but no more enchantments yet. Opponent does nothing again. What is going on? 5th land. Invoke Despair. Something. Brotherhood's End. Alright, so we have the creatures, but we keep the enchantments around. We draw into a playable enchantment. This is great. Looks like we'll go Kami plus Wedding Announcement here. Alright, Hallowed Haunting. Getting moving. Trigger, some more 1/1s. Board getting very wide. We flip the first one. Kami now survives the next Brotherhood's End. See if they sweep again. Ah, over the top. See if they +2. +2. So I could cast a removal spell here. Go for the Throat on the Kami. Copied. Pick off the 3/3 as well. Ganjo, not really what you want to see. I think we're attacking you down. I mean, they're going to get a big turn this coming turn. Honestly, I think we just played a land here. Okay. Draw again. Not an enchantment. Invoke Despair. Copy it. Okay. Creature, lose you. Enchantment, probably the flipped one is fine. The question is, what's the other enchantment we lose? Yep, resolve. Creature lose you. I mean, the Hallowed Haunting can win. It's just a little bit far away at this point. Plus, again, there's the next Invoke Despair. I'll never guess what you do next. I think I can guess what you're going to do next. Alright, ran out of gas this game. We do get back the commies. It's kind of nice, actually. Take action. Take action, thank you. My move. It's another land. Do we just scoop here? Is there any way to win? Commies survive. I mean, they just copy the next Invoke Despair. We lose everything again. It's a little sad. Pretty close to scooping. The only thing keeping me in it is the commies do get to come back every turn. But since we can't kill this thing, they'll just chain into the next Invoke Despair. So I think we'll scoop here. I'd rather move on to the next game, but it's certainly possible we could win. So, alright, we'll try again. On the play, no white, that's a mulligan. This is better from a mana standpoint. Definitely probably put back the Audacity here. Keep the rest of the curve. Okay, here we go. Sharks are ace. Well, try the Naturalist here. See if it sticks. Could go right into Hallowed Haunting. Looks like they have the cut down, sadly. Cut down it is. Alright, Legends. We don't have a good target for borrowed time, which is too bad. Good news is Hallowed Haunting will likely stick against their deck unless they counter it. Bankbuster. Okay. Looks like we get to resolve the Hallowed Haunting here, which is nice. And we got removal for days that also generate creatures, so it's not the worst place to be in. We're just missing some card draw. 2-0 past us. Yeah, I guess we borrowed time to Bankbuster. 4 open mana, they could flash in Urtai Resurrected, which is maybe what's going to happen here. That's fine. Yep, there it is. Makes sense given 4 open mana playing against a Legends deck. They do counter it. We get to draw, which honestly isn't that bad. And we do get a Spirit out of the deal because we cast a spell, even though it was countered. It'd be Audacity as well. I think so. Doesn't get through the Bankbuster, but at least we get the enchantment off. Let's do it. Double down on the Hallowed Haunting. If they kill this thing, we get to draw a card. I'm okay with all these outcomes. And we got a 4-2. They can bash to the Bankbuster as well. Go for the Throat U. We get the card draw. Other Spirit shrinks to a 1-1. Land can pick off Bosiju if we really want. No blocks on our side. We want to keep all our spirits around. Okay, so they could have Make Disappear here. We've seen a lot of counter magic and instant interaction, so I wouldn't be surprised by that. So we'll definitely play land first. You can try Naturalist into Wedding Announcement, just might get countered. I feel like that resolved okay. Should we try an attack next? Maybe they just want to draw this turn with the Bankbuster. Cut down on you, okay. Well, that's interesting. They still could have Make a Spear, we don't know, but I think it's worth going for. They take the draw, okay. Not too bad. Decent board state. Now we have draw power if we can attack with 2 creatures. Can borrow time away any potential blockers. Cruelty of Gix, what are we doing here? Creature or planeswalker, there are none. They get to go fetch a card, so they could go fetch the 6 mana sweeper. They scoop though, they don't like that. Alright, fair enough, I'll take it. On the draw, if they kill the Kami, we're pretty sad. But if it resolves, we're okay. Kind of. It's a big creature. This is not a good keep. Mono whites. Alright, that's good. That smooths things out a bit. Truly mono white. Well, do we run into the laydown arms is the question. Exiles our poor Kami, which otherwise can come back from the graveyard every turn. They don't have it though. It's pretty hard next turn. Yeah, we're gonna go for it here. Alright. Show me any of the infinite... Ooh, Boros. Could be Boros Reanimator. Fable. I bet it is Boros Reanimator. Okay. Still could run things like Ossify. Last chance to get the fast land down. Yeah, I think Companion. Michiko. Alright. Kami as well. Hit pretty hard here. It's fine with me. Swing with a 6-4. Try to get him dead. It's going to be a quick game. They could win this turn. Land, attack with a 2-2, make a treasure, discard something, reanimate something, reanimate in a tally. It's just a wedding announcement. Alright, so no reanimation yet. That's good. They do get their free attack off. We gave that up by attacking with the 6-4. No blocks. Emperor, exile the Kami anyway. We do get to draw. Borrowed time. Lots of interesting options here. I mean, we can try Catilda here. It's tough to say what the correct move is. Okay, let's go a little more aggressive. Counters here. And we'll just go for the Michiko win. Counters here. Plus here. Swing for 8. To the face. Ignore the Emperor. So options there, like, we could have put Audacity just on the Companion. Attack down the Emperor with Trample. Could have also played Catilda this turn, and then a bunch of enchantments next turn to make Catilda pretty big. They are down to 7, though. And this plus ability doesn't really do a whole lot for them. But that means we kind of have to win this coming turn. Otherwise, they get to exile something else with the Emperor. That's bad. They get to take you out. We get to draw a card, but... looking like they might have us here. Borrowed time can take someone out of the game. No blocks. They have plenty of mana left over. Transform as well with the lifelink. Oh, that's quite bad. Ossify, take our last creature. Yeah, not ideal. Nothing to target. I guess we can put it on you. Might be Naturalist and Catilda this turn. They don't have great copies off the reflection. Manual taps leave red open. Draw first. Plus onto the lifelinker. Eat it all, no blocks. More treasure. Down 7, they can copy things with their reflection to make a blocker. None of them block the flyer, but we have some issues in front of us. Land is not it. So we either need to kill the Emperor this turn or take it, and they have 4 mana open to play the next Emperor anyway. Copying things is really bad. I think you have to go in the Kiki Chiki, so we can do you now. Target the Kiki Chiki. Manual taps here, still holding open red. Suspiciously, they get the draw again. Have to take out the Emperor this turn. And let's not throw away the Naturalist yet. See if they have the next Emperor. They do. Okay, that's good. That's the power of Fable the Mirror Breaker right there. That's why that game broke open. Well, we'll draw with a decent hand here. Let's keep. Ooh, Mirror. Although I bet they are toxic. So Selesnya toxic versus Selesnya enchantments. That's my guess here. Ooh, it's the true Mirror. And we have the CALIX. I bet they don't even know the new cards are out yet. Okay, I didn't even know they were this morning. Cool, looks like a companion turn for us. Not uber exciting, but we're on the board. More land it is. It's a wedding announcement. Do we just drop CALIX on their sorry asses? I think the answer is yes. They don't have removal. We get to copy an enchantment, which could be pretty cool. Yeah, let's try here. There's not that much removal in their deck, so we're going to put it here. And we're fine not attacking, I guess. Yeah, let's keep the enchantment around so we have something to copy. Okay, critical turn. Do you have removal? 3 mana enchantment. No, you don't. Alright. I guess they have one more shot. They could play the Circle of Confinement. Nab our 3-drop. If they do, we'll be uber sad. It's an Ossify. They take the Calix. They take it all. We're so sad. They have a 6/6 Trampler on the play. No blocks. Down to 10. Okay. If only we had been on the play this game. Probably you. Probably have to kill the Kami this turn. Probably have to kill you. No, do not do that. So let's put the counter over here. Okay. At some point, we could Besiege. Let's hold back a second here. Could Besiege the Ossify if we really want the Calix. I'm planning to Besiege the Wedding Announcement because it's about to make their board absolutely massive. Whew. Oh man, we're getting dunked on the draw. This is such a different game on the play. Ossify again. Take it all, dude. Take it all. Okay. No blocks again. Hoi yo yo, man. Okay. Down to 4. Up to 23. Trigger both. Draw 2 cards. Just... Why? This is when you cast enchantment spells, so even if we get Calix back, it doesn't trigger that. I mean, we're down to 4 against everything they have, so there aren't really many, if any, options here. I think it's Kami kill the Wedding Festivity, block a couple things, probably still lose. I think that's our best play here. And they also drew 2 cards, one of which could be interaction anyway, so... Looking like an L. Sleeves are cool-ish, but I'm so turned off by our starts. Well, that's interesting. So as long as we wait till they move to blocks, we should be okay, right? Alright, before we move to blocks, let's kill a enchantment. I guess it's the Wedding Festivity, but I still think they win here. Down to 3, block 2 things, still take 3 to 4 damage, whatever it is. Oh, Do they have enough enchantments? Ah, I guess we lose anyway. For some reason I thought that would take the flyers off, but I guess not. I think I'll actually keep this. We'll try this out. It's pretty slow, but at least we're on the play. Fast land to start. If we're lucky, we'll hit a 1 or 2 drop at the next turn. Mono red, Swift Spear. Joy to the World. Down to 19. We hit the new card. We don't hit a playable, though. Probably can't slam this against mono red. Probably needs to be Wedding Announcement, maybe. Down to 18. Swift Spear. Spell Spear. Okay, cool. They give us a second here. It's definitely not going to be Calix yet. So it's going to be Wedding Announcement this turn. And pretty happy to block whatever we can. This guy has trample, though. Kumano. Yeah, I think we just chump the Swift Spear. Take 3 down to 14. Naturalist, eh? Could play you and Calix this turn. It's interesting. They're bottlenecked on red and mana. Let's try it. If they don't kill both, I mean, both are pretty solid by themselves. I mean, ideally we keep Calix. 3/3 lifelinker is pretty good. Everything's good. We get another blocker as well. They scoop! Yeah, let's go Calix! Let's go. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, a comment, a subscribe, all that stuff really helps out the channel. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.